Today in Lansing, a hearing looking into an Auditor General report on nursing home deaths highlighted the differences that remain between the Republican-dominated legislature and the Democratic administration of Governor Gretchen Whitmer, particularly when it comes to the state's COVID response. Political reporter Rick Alvin followed that hearing. He's in the newsroom with what happened. Rick?
Well, Brian, it was quite an afternoon. The Auditor General's report had counted more than 2,300 additional nursing home deaths than the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services had previously reported. The director of DHHS disputes the report, and for 3 hours, House and Senate Republicans and Democrats, MDHHS Director Elizabeth Hertel, and auditors argued about which numbers are right, if the nursing home policy was the right thing to do, and even what that policy actually was in the first place.
Okay, so that means then that your count is overstated by an unknown amount.
Representative, that's not true. We are going through this here. So if you're going through the numbers, we want to make sure we're being accurate here. We already listed there's several limitations to this, right?
During the oversight hearing, the same arguments were made time and again. Republicans saying MDHHS did not thoroughly count deaths in nursing homes, and Democrats in the department pushing back, saying the Auditor General used an unreliable system of reporting and included facilities that were not covered by an April 2020 executive order issued by Governor Whitmer to place COVID patients in nursing homes.
Are these self-reported numbers accurate?
The exchange between Chairman Johnson, a Republican, and Representative Brixey, a Democrat, concluded, highlighting the frustration that divisions over policy surrounding COVID have created for nearly 2 years.
But for you to try to come in here and say, well, this being overstated, it's actually probably the exact opposite. It's probably being understated. Representative Brixey.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I would appreciate it if when I have the floor, you would allow me.
I would allow you to, but when you're saying things that are blatantly false, I have to step in, okay?
In her final minutes of testimony, Health and Human Services Director Hertel was asked to respond to comments she made that the auditor's report could be political in nature.
I think if the Auditor General's office is putting information out there publicly, the information that they are putting out there should be accurate, and it should have citations to the types of guidance that the state departments are required to follow. Utilizing different guidance or expanding on that guidance outside of what the state's authority, the department's authority is misleading, and I think that's concerning.
In the end, and not surprisingly, all the sides left pretty much where they started from, though there was some discussion about standardizing reporting and regulation of nursing homes, long-term care facilities, and assisted living facilities. But in the current environment, finding meaningful reform in an election year will likely prove to be elusive. Brian?
Rick, thank you.